Welcome to Easy-IELTS. Today we are going to talk about a cue card which is describe a special date in your country's history. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please go and subscribe it and check out our other videos about the cue cards, about the complex sentences and the other things. So today we are going to talk about a cue card, and if you don't know about how to make a cue card, what is the mathematics of the cue card, please click on the right upper tab. So let's begin. So basically a student doesn't know on what parameters their speaking is usually judged in the IELTS exam. So the main four parameters are fluency, coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, and the last one is pronunciation. If you don't have any information about those, then I would really recommend that you should know about it, and we have also made a video about the same which you can find in the description, or you can go to our channel and there is a video about how the IELTS speaking is judged. So going to the cue card of today, there are four questions asked. What was it? When did it happen? What people did on that day? Why is it special? First of all, what I would recommend is you should check the cue card. What situation you can add on it, the date, the occasion, the story. Then I would like to go for the theme vocabulary. What are the themes on which you can prepare the vocabulary so that you can impress the examiner? I would say you have to impress the examiner by describing various vocabulary words, various phrases, so that the examiner is compelled to give you higher band score. And next is the tense. You should know what is the tense. If we just check it out, it is about a special date in your country's history, and the questions are all asked in past tense. So you should describe that it has happened, not it is going to happen or it is happening now. It should be in past. The fourth thing which I would like to say is you should know about what kind of details you can add, and the last one is what examples you can add. Sometimes we can say that some things usually happen every year, so we can describe it as an example. Next is understanding the questions. You should know what are the questions asked to you. What was it is the first question about the topic. You have to describe, or you have to think about the occasions, and you have to know about what happened on that particular day in the past. Let's just take an example of India. The main things which happened in India were the Independence Day, the Republic Day, the 1857. You can say there was a revolt of 1857, and there were other things also. And if we take an example of Russia, then we can say that we can speak about Russian Revolution, then the starting of the communism. So there are a lot of things which has happened in every nation's history. You just have to know about it, and it should be about your country, I would recommend. And if you have sound knowledge of history, then you can easily go for it. The second question asked is, when did it happen? So you should describe about the date, the year, and the two things which I would personally recommend that you should add are something which came to an end, or something which started on that particular day or that particular time. And the second thing is who put an end, or who started it, the person, or what were the situations which arose at that time, so that those things, or we can say that the things happened, the situation made something good or something worse, so that the people you'd say revolted, or they went for something good or bad. So you should describe all this in this second question. When did it happen? What people did on that day. This is the third question. and you should describe the events that happened as aftermath after that particular day or prior to the earlier on that day, and why people celebrate now or something like the same, why people mourn that day. So there are particular things which usually people do on that particular day. So you should all describe in this question, in this part. For example, on the Independence Day people usually celebrate, right? So there are public holidays and people just go and celebrate it as their Independence Day. They give sweets to each other, they say greetings to their friends and family. So there are a lot of things which happen on that particular day. The last question is, why is it special? Why people make it as a festival? Why it is a national celebration? Why people mourn on that day? So there are particular things, there are various things that can be related to that particular day. It can be about the history of your nation or history about any religious thing which happened in your country, which had a significance on the nation's pride. So I would consider that I would give the reasons in this question, that why people consider this day as a festival, why it is a national celebration. And in the end I would always say that this festival or this day is pride of our nation. So now I would like to describe about this cue card, and here is my sample answer. Well, Indian history is vast and there are many dates marked in golden words and still hold utmost importance and thus are celebrated nationwide. However, I think no other date than 15th August 1947 is more important. Actually, this date marked an end to a 200-year-long era of slavery, as it is well known that before that India was a British colony. As a matter of fact, the date has an irony. Not only was it a dawn of independence, but also it led to division of India into two parts, India and Pakistan, as a result of which religious clashes outbroke, which led to massacre. Many were orphaned, widowed, and a drastic loss of life and property was recorded. Nevertheless, Indians celebrate this date as Indian Independence Day. On this day, the President and the Prime Minister address the public from the Red Fort. It is a national holiday. National flag is hosted on all the public buildings. Many assemble at Delhi, which is the national capital, to be a part of national defense and army. People even distribute sweets among one another. I have personally bought the live broadcast of the national celebration on the TV. So the date is special and important as it reminds us of the martyrs who gifted liberty to us and instilled love for a nation. It reminds us of importance of being a part of a world's biggest democratic country, and it reminds us of dark side of political turmoil and not to repeat such activities in the future. Hence, as far as my opinion is concerned, no other date is more special and worth remembering than 15th August. As you can see, I have used some of these words which you can use in your cue card also. Please note it down. These words are golden words, utmost importance, marked an end, era of slavery, dawn of independence, religious clashes, outbroke, massacre, drastic, political turmoil, worth remembering. I would recommend that you should go for 15 seconds during the preparation of your cue card in the real exam to note down the words which you can say, and you should spend 45 seconds just to remember the ideas or just to write down the ideas which you can speak in your cue card in your real exam or whenever you are practicing. So here are some of the tips which I can say that you should do in your cue card. You should customize your cue card according to your needs. You should go for the custom tailoring method so that you can speak your own things, you can speak your own ideas because whenever you do so you can get more bands. It's actually a personal experience also. Whenever you do something which other people do not do, then you always get the good band score, till it is good, till it is you can say that it goes for good marking, till it is better prepared, you will always get the good band score. The second is you should use the given ideas and vocabulary, because some students are not up to that mark. They cannot make the or cannot customize the cue card. So I would say that you should go for this cue card. What I believe is all the students are not at the same level. If you want to go for the written cue card, you should go for it. And if you're customizing it, you should put some more examples. You can speak about Diwali, you can speak about the Republic Day, or winning in any sport, when India won the International Cricket Cup in 1985, or when Abhinav Bindre bagged the first gold medal in the Olympics, etc. So there are a lot of other ideas, there are a lot of other things which happened in the past. Next, I would say that you should record yourself, you should analyze, you should modify your cue cards, then you should practice and practice. So this is how it works. You should ramp up your speaking. And now last thing which I would say, that you should subscribe to our channel. It's free, right? So why don't take the advantage of this, and also check out our other videos like of making the complex sentences and how to make the cue card. So these are the basic techniques how you can make a cue card. Thank you.